Sorry. Để nói tiếng Anh cho quên. Good morning, everybody. This is Dean from North Carolina, USA. We have a very special show today, and we changed it to the Millionaire Talk, as you see on the video. So today we will have two set of speakers. Two couples. The first couple will be Eric and Kristine, the 10 MDC from Hong Kong. And this is the very special couple because in our business, as most of you already know, right? The source of income can be given to anybody, or you can transfer, you can sell it. Or especially, and that's the reason why we are in business, particularly myself, that we can inherit to our children. So the first couple, the first speaker is Eric, and Kristine is the very typical example of the couple who receive the business and the source of income from their parents. Yeah, and then the second speaker are Marguerite and Pat's son. So the whole message today is about the real opportunity, real income, unlimited income, and can be inherited to children and grandchildren. And especially the story of the normal person. Normal person can do the extraordinary things. And I know for sure that you will love the speaker today. So right now we have about 364, but we expect to have a lot of people from South America, particularly Colombia, and the people from Philippines, from Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, and different countries. So I know for sure that we'll be overloaded, okay? So right now, can you do as quick as possible, invite all friends, even relatives? This is the moment that you can show this is the real opportunity with real money can be made from a normal person. Okay, do it real quick because we have the maximum capacity 1,000 and right now is 383. Okay, be hurry up, please. Kristine, you can share your slide by, you see the share screen, the button at the bottom of the screen. You open the PowerPoint first, and then you click on the share screen, and then you will see your PowerPoint. You click in there and you start running. The PowerPoint is normal. May I ask Yin to contact Kristine Moy to show her how to share the screen? Yin.
Hi.
Morning.
Okay.
Good morning. We got it. We can share.
Good morning.
Screen.
You got it, right? Okay, yes. Good.
Thank you.
We're glad to have you both on the show today.
I'm going to start with this one. Right?
So are you in the US now or in Hong Kong?
Yeah, we're in Maryland.
Maryland. Okay, good. Yes. So in the morning.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, just like you.
All right, good. Okay, good. Yeah. We are right underneath Virginia.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
yeah, if you happen
far.
to go to this way, please stop by.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we would love to have you. Yeah.
When did you move from Dallas?
No, I moved from California in 2000.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I came to this country in 1978. Are you from Hong Kong?
Eric was born there. I was born here.
So. Oh, you were born here.
I was born in LA. In LA.
You have a perfect English.
Yes. I was born here.
Because when I left Vietnam, I stayed in Hong Kong for 3.5 years, and somehow personally, I feel that I own Hong Kong people a lot of things.
Yeah, we usually visit a lot more than now, but nobody's been traveling, so kind of stuck at home.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
have you ever visited Pat and Marguerite? Because we live about an hour away from them.
We was in her office,
Hmm.
Bethesda or something.
Yeah, Bethesda.
Many
Yeah.
times. Yeah, Bethesda. Many times. The last time was about a month and a half ago.
Oh, okay.
Never been in their house, but in their office. So are you in Maryland or DC?
Maryland.
Very close. Oh, Maryland, yeah.
Yeah, we're in Clarksville, Maryland. It's near Columbia.
Oh,
Columbia, Maryland. I don't know if you know where that is.
Because I had some friends in Silver Springs. Yeah,
Yes,
we've
yes.
been there many times.
That's about 25 minutes from us.
Oh, okay, good. Great. Because we talked to Margaret, and she said that she did not contact you until the last minute. So sorry that we did not have your video and pictures on the poster.
We're happy to share our story. We love Dina. We love your group. So.
Oh, yeah. we heard Dina talk highly about you, both of you, so that we cannot wait to hear your story today.
Yeah, we love her and her family, so we get to see her.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay, I think that we can start now. We will be translated to Vietnamese simultaneously. You don't hear it, but it's okay. You just continue to talk. Okay. So today we expect to have the people from the U.S. mainly, and most of us are Vietnamese. We also have the people from Colombia, South America.
Okay. Okay.
Some team elite contact me last night to ask for the link so they can listen.
Okay.
I also shared it to Philip Chung, and you know Philip Chung. He will send it to the link to the people from Hong Kong, Macau, Philippines. I just talked to Sandy Martinez this morning.
Yes, Sandy. We haven't seen him in a
and then
while.
Sandy will be joined. He said that he will pass the message to his team, Philippines.
We miss seeing everybody, you know, like Sandy and Philip. We haven't seen them in a while, so. Yeah. Well, Sandy we saw recently, actually. Saw Sandy recently. So.
It's kind of funny because I asked him to join, and you know what he said? He said, I cannot join because I did not cut my hair in the last 2 months.
Our son cut Eric's hair.
Because he said, like, can I talk but don't see my face? I want to hide him. He's always funny. Okay, just go ahead, because I just briefly introduced yourself about a couple minutes ago. Because this is the main, I mean, your story is very, very important to us because the whole story from you and Margaret and Pat is about the real opportunity. Especially one of the strong reasons why myself and my wife joined business, because of the inheritance.
Okay.
Yes.
We have 4 kids.
Yes.
3 grandchildren. And that's
what we want. 3 grandchildren. Congratulations.
Yeah. I'm 63 already. It's not young anymore.
You look great.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. We just have the 30th anniversary about 3 days ago.
Wow, congratulations.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So how many children do you have?
4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
Yes, also.
Yeah. No grandchildren.
No
They're
grandchildren.
not
no grandchildren yet.
Not old enough yet.
You know, young kid these days, they don't want to get married. I don't know why.
How old are your kids? How old are your kids?
Oh, the first one is about 40, almost 38 already.
Okay.
And the youngest is 28.
28. Okay. Ours go from 24 to 17.
Oh, to 17. Okay. Yeah. You are about to have it. Prepare yourself. Okay, just go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Eric and Kristine. Yeah.
I'm gonna turn it on slide.
Okay. Yeah. You can share your slide there.
Okay. Can you see it? Can you see the slide?
No, not yet.
Okay, it's on. Oh, here. Okay.
Share screen.
Yeah.
And then you click into the PowerPoint.
Okay.
I think you have to enable it. It says that the host has to allow us.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Oh, is that right? Okay, let me. They want to make sure.
Choose this one. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Can you see it now?
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
see it now?
we saw it. We see it.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. So good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for inviting us to share. Eric and I actually owe our entire Nu Skin story to my mom, and we're proof of the legacy potential of all of our Nu Skin businesses. So our journey began 29 years ago when my mother, Dora, started in Nu Skin under Pat and Marguerite, whom you'll hear later. We wanted to begin our story with a short video that Nu Skin produced for my mom.
Oops. Sorry.
Wait 1 second.
Yeah, you're good.
I haven't dreamed of her. My children have dreamed of her and missed her very, very much. I more feel mom when I'm going about my, daily living. So I guess it's all the things that I would have spoken to her about. Like if I see something or I eat some, if I eat some food that I think, oh, mom really liked that, or what a beautiful sunset, mom would have enjoyed this, or the kids have done something and I said, oh, mom would think that was really funny, or I need some advice. And I think, oh, I can call her. And then, then I remember that she's not there. When my mother started Nu Skin, I was 24 years old and she was 50. Even though she was 50 years old, she wasn't afraid to do something new and different that was outside her own comfort zone, something that was hard for her to do.
Dora was one of those, as a registered dietitian, who spoke the language of health, spoke the language of nutrition. When she talked about cosmetics, she spoke about it in an intelligent, educated, informed way that just brought an aura of credibility to what we do.
哦，他说了一句话，我觉得，真的冲击很大。他说：“你呀，你现在啊，过的是一个完全为了你自己的活，就是你在享受每一天呐，你的人生。哎，你有没有想过，你能不能挪点时间帮助一些有需要的人啊？”很专注，也是很专业，他也是给人的感觉是一个很舒服的感觉。
离开的时候，我知道他继续去鼓励他的一个伙伴，他的伙伴好像他家庭有些问题，但是他都继续鼓励他的伙伴去努力，到最后一点，他都非常努力了，去坚持他的使命，去帮助了伙伴。我觉得他是有一个使命啊，他觉得是他应该做的事啊，因为他的伙伴嘛，他希望他最后1分钟，他都希望帮助他。
他的英文的message 是说 I understand， 懂这种。
My mom would say that she achieved her dreams. She wanted more time. She had more dreams and more goals, but she achieved so much more than she thought, and she was able to help so many more people than she believes in each one of you. Each one of you, like she believes in us, and she would say that would be the best way to remember her is to keep reaching, and keep smiling and keep hoping and work hard.
Okay, so this slide we just wanted to show you just represents our New Skin timeline. The company New Skin was founded in 1984, and even before Pat and Marguerite joined in 1988, it had already survived the stock market Black Monday. Pat and Marguerite had approached my mom 4 or 5 times over the years to join New Skin, and each time she refused to do it until 1991. She finally decided to join. She was 50 years old, and I remember very vividly that she called me and said, Uncle Pat and Auntie Marguerite want me to join New Skin. And I said, wait a second, don't join. It might be a scam. Let me look into it. And you know, she and I both looked into it, and we were really impressed by the company. And so then my mom joined, and then I joined immediately after her. Everyone has a reason why they join. For my mom, it was to earn extra money to help put her kids through school. It was also a chance to open New Skin's 3rd market in Hong Kong. And it was an opportunity to spend time with her family, her parents and her siblings in Hong Kong. The first few years for her were extremely challenging, and some of you may have experienced that in your own New Skin journey. Her friends and her family questioned what she was doing. And back then there wasn't any technology to do this business, not like we have now. There were no Zoom meetings, no cell phones, internet, PowerPoint, videos. There wasn't WhatsApp or WeChat even so that we could connect. She built her organization on napkin presentations and using paper. So there were no centers, expos, incentive trips, or even proven Hong Kong leaders that she could ask for advice. So she worked really hard and even had to watch downline business partners succeed while her own business went up and down. But she also lived by her motto, which you saw in the video, which was to never give up, to never quit. And you know, she said that's the way to succeed, is to never quit. So in 1996, the same year that New Skin became a publicly traded company, my mom achieved the level of Blue Diamond, or Executive Brand Director. At that point, New Skin was in 19 countries. Meanwhile, Eric and I were busy building our own lives and careers. Eric worked for Fidelity Investments, and I was finishing medical school and residency. We had our first baby by the time that mom became a Blue Diamond. And by 1999, New Skin was in 29 countries, and mom had achieved the Circle of Excellence 1. Eric had started his own consulting business. I was an attending physician, and we had our second kid. So as the years passed, there were a lot of global and financial upheavals that you can see. Y2K saw the dot-com bubble burst, and in that same year, we had our 3rd kid. In September of 2001, there were the 9/11 attacks in the US. In 2002, there was SARS. SARS was very scary back then, but in retrospect, it was on a much, much smaller scale than we see coronavirus now. 2002 also saw the launch of New Skin's Nourish the Children initiative. It was the year that mom became Team Elite and the year that we had our 4th kid. So New Skin, the company, and my mom really persevered through all these market instabilities, the global insecurities, and the pandemics. My mom was still working really hard. Some of her downline accounts dropped in and out, and she was still looking for new business partners. By 2006, New Skin had expanded to 43 countries, and mom had achieved the Circle of Excellence 2. Eric was continuing to run his consultant business, and I my anesthesiology practice. We were pursuing, you know, the American dream. We were working good jobs. We wanted to find a nice house. We wanted to afford good schools and music and sports lessons for our kids. And many of you can relate to those goals. We did all the traditional things. You know, our parents told us to study hard, get into college, you know, work hard in college, get a good job, you know, work really hard in those jobs, raise our kids well. And we really expected that we'd need to work until we could retire. In 2007, my mom established her Wing Hang Educational Foundation to help underprivileged kids. And in 2008, there was even more financial upheaval with the Great Recession, where the US stock market lost half its value. Nu Skin continued to prove it was a solid company, steadily growing, innovating, and developing and rewarding its leaders through all these times. So fully living the Nu Skin life transformed my mom as a person. She really became her best self. She was originally a very shy and quiet woman who really had devoted most of her life to raising us, her children. But through Nu Skin, through being humble enough to learn new ways and new skills, she grew into a really strong, confident, and impactful woman who made everyone around her better. She was really the best daughter, mom, and grandmother, and she spent all time in Hong Kong with her aging parents and siblings, and she flew to the US to spend time with us, her kids, and her grandkids. Because of Nu Skin, she had the time and financial freedom to travel all over the world, making friends, sharing her vision, impacting lives, and spending time with the people that she loved. In 2013, the same year that she achieved the Circle of Excellence 3, my mom passed away, and Eric and I inherited her Nu Skin account. The original plan had been for us to take over the account when my mom was really ready to settle down, to stop traveling, to retire. And it was also, we were hoping when our kids were a bit older. As we took over the business, we came to realize that something was missing from the traditional blueprint that we were following and our definition of the American dream. The things we were missing were time and financial freedom. We wanted to spend the time with our kids that we wanted for as long as we wanted. And we were really missing a clear exit strategy from our traditional jobs. And this made us realize three very, very important things. One was the incredible value of residual and inheritable income. So, you know, with our story, Eric and I were very fortunate that we made really nice incomes. But we both knew that the day that we stopped working, or maybe that we couldn't work, we wouldn't get paid, and we had no way to ensure what our income would be. We know that's not the case with Nu Skin. So I know that if we become sick now ourselves or need to take time off due to family illness, or even during this COVID crisis, or even if we pass away, we know that we can guarantee that we have an income for us and for our children. Also, in our traditional jobs, all of our time and effort and achievements in our respective fields can't be taken with us when we leave that job. It can't be passed down to our children. So we do know that the decades of my mom's work directly benefited Eric and I. And then the work that we do together will be able to benefit our children and hopefully their children. Secondly, I love science and I love helping people, which is why I went into medicine. So I feel that building a Nu Skin business fits really well into both of these passions due to the science and the innovation behind our amazing products. And also for Nu Skin's ability to change lives, either directly by signing people into the business so that they can have additional income, or really indirectly through the Force for Good culture. My mom was not only a strong supporter of Nourish the Children and the Greater China Heart Fund, but she also established her own charity, the Wang Heng Educational Foundation, which has helped thousands of children in Hong Kong over the years and continues to do so. Nu Skin's truly a vehicle to help others, from improving health, looking younger, living more fully, like on the supplements, I'm able to power lift or run marathons with my kids, or offering an alternative way to make an income for your family. It's really a vehicle that can help. My mom originally started this business to help our own family, as you can see from the top pictures. But as her organization grew, so did her ability to influence even more lives by sharing this legacy opportunity with so many others who also found success, built an inheritable business, and changed the lives of their own family and friends. You can see some of our business partners and our Nu Skin family down below, and each one of them have also influenced thousands of lives. So all of us have dreams and goals in life. If we're fortunate to have an opportunity and we work really hard, we can transform who we are, we can achieve those dreams, and we can leave a legacy which continues to impact the lives of many people, even when our own lives are done. So we value the freedom to build a business with our children, which will last for them and their children. It gives us an amazing chance to learn, grow, and eventually travel again together as we build a global business. You can see that over the years, there have been periods of hardship and upheaval before, and Nu Skin's really weathered all of them. Especially during this COVID time, we're really grateful to be building this global inheritable business from our homes. We're really happy that we can share that opportunity and our story with you. We couldn't do any of this without the support and teaching of our amazing Nu Skin uplines, Pat and Marguerite. Not only did they persist in offering my mom this opportunity multiple times so many years ago, they've really supported her over the years, helped her grow, and they became our family and support when we lost our mom. So I'm looking forward to hearing from them. And if there's any way to answer or take questions, we're really happy to do that. Thank you all for listening.
Okay, thank you, Kristine. I mean, it's a wonderful story. I just would like to have you to share a little bit, because in our audience today, there are some the so-called professionals. They are architects. Some of them are doctors or business owners. So from your perspective, can you give some of the messages that to the professionals out there, especially during this time of coronavirus?
Yeah.
Compared with the business that you have, so you can give them some of the idea that from your perspective now, look back with the business opportunity you have now, and you yourself is a doctor.
Yes. So I'm still practicing part-time, but I'm full-time Nu Skin. So then I can work in the hospital because I can choose to do so, because I have Nu Skin. I have a very different attitude and I love what I do. I think many of my friends in medicine, and Eric can talk a little bit about technology and people in that industry as well. You know, we make good incomes, like I said before, but many of us don't have exit strategies. We don't have residual income. We definitely don't have time freedom. Many, if they're not careful, don't have financial freedom. They don't have anything that Nu Skin can offer. So I've been talking to some of my colleagues who are still working full-time and depend on their job as a doctor, and they are, interested in another way to do things, something like Nu Skin, which they can do from home during COVID. So as I'm an anesthesiologist, so I've been taking care of COVID patients in the hospital. A lot of them can't breathe, and so I help them with the breathing tubes and everything. But they're surgeons. We're not doing elective cases anymore. So there are a lot of doctors who are sitting and nurses who are sitting on the sidelines who have lost their jobs, they're furloughed, or they can't do the things that they need to during this time. And then their incomes are cut. Some of them have a lot of expenses because they haven't been careful about that. And it's a very, very scary time for them. And I think people out there can see, Nu Skin, there's very little barrier to entry, right? So you don't have to put in a lot of money. It's just hard work. And the day that you start sharing the products and somebody buys something from you, you already made money that day, right? So it's not like you have to go into work for somebody else. You don't have to listen to anybody else. You can do that from home. You can do it via Zoom. We've been doing a lot of demos and via Zoom. And it's just an amazing way to connect that my colleagues who are only in medicine don't have. So I think the people out there, I don't know how your industry is doing, you professionals, maybe it's doing really well, but I think everybody can say these are uncertain times and you really need another way where you can support your family. Even though I have leadership positions in my job as a doctor, I could not guarantee that my kids would benefit from that. Right? You're not going to become medical director or chief or anything like that. I can't guarantee that, even if they went into medicine, right? But in Nu Skin, everything that my mom worked for, everything that Eric and I earn, that can go directly to our children, and we can even work with our children in this business. So I think, for professionals, the world is very different now, and a lot of us have to think of other ways. And it's hard to work so hard and never see an end to it. you really want, while I'm young enough, I'd really like to spend time with my kids, and I'd like to travel with Eric. I'd like to try to build things and change other people's lives too. So, New Skin gives you a vehicle to do that. Traditional jobs usually don't give you anything like that. And I think Eric has some insights.
Yeah, Eric, are you from IT industry?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Okay.
So my story is a little bit. I'll go back. I'm one of six. My parents immigrated from Hong Kong to the U.S. To give the six of us a better education. So when my mom and dad came, they both didn't speak English, so they had to take whatever job they could have to support us. So my dad worked in the restaurant 6 to 7 days a week, and my mom worked in the sweatshops. So they had a very different life. So I really appreciate the time I had with them. But what that taught me was to honor their sacrifice. They came here for give us an education. So I did what was traditional, and I got that education, and I had a choice. If I didn't do well in school, I probably would have ended up in the restaurant business, or who knows what. But yeah. Fortunately, I did well, and I ended up going into IT, and I worked in the corporate world for 5 years. What I learned there was the yearly increases were not going to happen, no matter how good you were. 1 to 2%, even 25, 30 years ago in IT, just when it was starting out. My path to grow would have been to jump around. So every 2 or 3 years, I'd see my friends going to a new job to get that increase. Because if you stayed, what would happen is you'd be managing new people, because the IT people underneath me wanted more pay, so they'd go somewhere else. So that's really painful to teach all these people, and then they all leave. So the New Skin business, we don't have that. You're building your foundation. We're helping each other. For me to do well, my partners have to do well. So I don't, when our partners do well, it continues on and on. That's why the legacy you keep building as you build this business. So I was fortunate enough to leave the corporate world and start my own business. That's when Mom started New Skin. And I was able to contract back to Fidelity and Deutsche Bank for 13 years. I worked from home. So it's a home-based business. But even though I made a lot of money, and I could have continued to make a lot of money, but the problem was, it was my time. So once I stopped, my income stopped. Whereas Mom, when she passed away in 2013, that never stopped. It just continued on. So that's, you would never imagine that happening. But Chris and I both saw that happen.
Yeah, it happened. And then I think that's as a parent, there's a peace of mind. I remember there was many times that both of us got into the airplane because we travel a lot. So there was time that the lightning hit the wing. And, we look at each other. That's scary. Yes. But we know that if something happened to us right at this moment, our kids is well in the very good hands that they can take care of themselves. And there's a peace of mind that you cannot buy with money. And I think that's the biggest benefit of all. I think so we don't get it from any professions, even the insurance business.
Yeah, I think, when we talk about legacy, I think a lot of times people concentrate on the financial legacy, which is, income and financial security for our children and our families. But I think there's a different legacy with New Skin as well, because we have to have a culture of giving back, being a force for good in the world. And so many people have learned by being so fortunate to be in New Skin, they give back, whether it's through New Skin's charities or their own. And I see so many people giving to others. And so that's something that's invaluable that we can teach our children. That's an even bigger legacy almost than the financial legacy.
Right. Okay, good. I'm very glad to hear your both stories today, and I think that for most of the audience, you realize that this is the opportunity, unlike many out there, that can give the legacy to children or for a generation to come. And this is the real opportunity with the real business.
Yes.
Thank you, Kristine and
You're welcome.
Eric. Yeah, we would love to have you meet you someday somewhere.
Yes. That would
Of
be
course,
great.
it's on the Team Elite trip, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, for sure. It's only this May that we stay home.
Yes,
Yes.
I know. I know.
We'll make it up in October in Hawaii. So
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
good. All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye.
Eric. Kristine. Yeah, bye-bye now. Okay. Our next speaker will be Pat and Margaret. I don't know, can you connect them? Because the whole message, you heard Kristine mention that their upline is Pat and Margaret, and this is another story. I was happened to meet both of them back in 2009 when I just started the business, and we start with a new Viet team in Maryland area, and it happened that that's the location that Pat and Margaret started their own business too. So one thing about Pat and Margaret, they stand out is because of their story, and most of you already had a brief in the last few days. But one thing that my wife is always admire both of them, because in business, usually you have to choose some people as your role model, right? Role model. And my wife, she picked two of them, two ladies. One is Angela Liu, and we will invite her someday to this call because she have the strength. She's very strong woman. And she is the one who make the biggest check ever in MLM, in network marketing industry. And the second couple is Pat and Margaret, because we always look up to the couple, very happy, very humble, and then very friendly. I remember our first Team Elite trip in New York. They are the one who approached us and then brought us to introduce to this is the first Team Elite in China. This is the first Team Elite in Indonesia. This is the first Team Elite in Hong Kong. This is the first Team Elite in the Philippines. And then it just make us somehow feel very warm and welcome to the club. So, and then during the last few years, I think the latest is about 2 months ago, we went to their office in Bethesda, Maryland.
We're not there.
Yeah, okay. And I hope that you listen carefully about the presentation from Pat and Margaret, because the whole message today is there is the real business, real opportunity, and with unlimited potential income that you can make, and then you can inherit to your children if something happens to you, just like you just listen to Eric and Kristine. Okay, I heard Margaret. Are you on?
Yes, we are on.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You look awesome, Pat. All right.
Good morning.
Okay, Pat, go ahead. Yeah.
We see.
Good morning.
We see 4 pictures.
We have 4 windows here.
4 windows here.
Oh, you see 4 of them?
Wait a minute, maybe it's us. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, it's only one.
We see you.
We see you now. And, well, it doesn't matter.
It
Okay.
doesn't matter. You can share. You use the slide, right? You can push a button called share screen.
Okay,
at the bottom.
we'll
Yeah.
share our screen, okay? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay, and then you click to the PowerPoint.
okay.
Yeah, we see your screen now.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning on a Saturday morning or Saturday
Yeah, I
evening.
just wanted to let you know that we have people from all over the world now. Europe is in our team. Most of them are Vietnamese, but we already announced it to the team in Colombia from Alan Nagel. I talked to, I chat to Sandy Martinez in Philippines. Hopefully he will share to his team. And then especially Philip, we will notify Philip Chang, and you know Philip, he will pass the message out to people in Hong Kong, Macau, Malaysia, or Thailand, or Indonesia somewhere. So there's a lot of people from different countries.
Well, thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for accepting our invitation because we love your stories.
So here's a brief summary of our background, okay?
Yeah. I was a math major and from University of Maryland, very local.
Yes, from all the degrees I have.
You're good in number.
Yeah. I cannot make up my mind what I want to do, okay? I started off as a chemical engineer, then became a lawyer, and now I'm in full-time Nu Skin, okay? Okay, this is a picture of us back in 1987.
I think, yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's 87.
Okay, 87. This is what the family looked like, okay? So we have 2 boys. At that time,
there's
9 and 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Stephen, the little one, was 6, and Kevin was 9. And we were young too, okay?
Yes.
All right.
I look the same.
Right now, fast forward to 2018. Our oldest son got married in DC, and our second son got married first. So he has, as you can see, has 2 kids already, 2 boys. And the one sitting down there is my father-in-law.
Yeah, my dad, he was 101
at that time.
Yeah.
So just to include everybody.
Now, these are our 3 grandchildren.
Last September, a little girl came into the family.
I know.
Okay, so now we have Andrew, the 5-year-old. Landon,
3-year-old.
And Victoria, who
7.
Well, she's now 7 months old, but when this picture was taken, she was 5 days old.
I know.
So we have had a little princess.
Yes, finally.
Yes. It's been all boys in the family. Okay, our story started in 1988. What did you do?
I was an airline supervisor.
IT department, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I was a IP lawyer, intellectual property lawyer, also known as patent and trademark lawyer for a major oil company here in town. So why did we get involved in Nu Skin?
This was our goal, our dream.
Well, back then, our family was growing, so we were looking for a bigger place to live. And we just happened to come into this, look at this. Well, when we signed the contract to buy this house, it wasn't ready yet. It's only a
barely
a big hole in the ground for the basement. And when we signed the contract, it was to be built, and we were jumping from a 2,500 square foot to this is a 5,000 square feet house. So we knew that we needed some help. Okay, although we had made good salaries, but because of the price of this house, we needed some extra help. And that's why we started looking for something
to do
additional. And in September 1988, our children's karate instructor, Dr. Hong Tai Wang, called us.
And he said, Marguerite, do you want to make some extra money?
Go ahead.
And I thought he was going to ask us to do something for the karate class, but it turned out he's talking something about Nu Skin. And we never heard of Nu Skin before, so we thought,
like any typical Asian, right? We won't say no in your face. We'll say, oh, Nu Skin, that sounds interesting, but we are very busy these days. Can we talk about that later on? So that's one time, sort of no.
Then the second time he asked us, what do we do?
We're still busy.
Very, very busy. So then he asked us a third time.
We are really, really busy. We don't know why we're so busy, but we're just busy watching television every night.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. So we're very, very lucky because Dr. Hong Taiwan did not give up on us, and he asked us the 4th time. If he did not ask us the 4th time, I couldn't imagine what would have happened to us right now.
Yeah, well, when they called the 4th time, we decided, okay, in order to make him go away, we agreed to buy the cheapest thing he had to offer, and to end this business. So he showed up with a pack of products, and then he proceeded to do a facelift on one side of her face. We saw results. I said, hey, what's this all about?
And I was 41 that year, 1988. So I thought, oh my God, I have been looking for a product for my face because, as 41, you start having some wrinkles and stuff like that. So I thought, if I could become a member and buy this would be very, very nice.
Then he showed us Nu Skin is a business too. He explained to us how the money was made. We didn't understand at all. At that time, we only thought of, okay, we need to have a job. You work hard, you get good job, get good pay. That's it. Then he explained to us this Nu Skin business. We listened to it and said, okay, looks good. But then he showed us what he made after 3 months in the business.
He was making $2,400 a month. And then we thought, oh my God, that's what we're looking for.
If we can do that, duplicate that. Now, maybe we didn't know that many people like him. He's got all kinds of friends within the Chinese community. We figure, okay, if we can duplicate that in a year, all right, because this house is scheduled to be delivered in a year. We figure, okay, that will help. So that's how we got started with the goal of making $2,400 a month,
a year from the time we sign in.
Yeah. And after 1 year, what happened?
Did we make it? No, there's no free lunch. But we did
we came close.
Yeah, we reached $2,100 a month.
Well, you have to realize that both of us were still working full time, all right? And we still have the 2 kids to take care of. So it was hard work during that year, no question about it. But another year into the business, the Nu Skin income was twice her income from the airline.
Yeah, twice my salary at US Air.
So she decided to join Nu Skin full time.
And the best part about it, when I do Nu Skin full time for me, was I hate to get up early in the morning. So I would be able to sleep late. Yeah.
Well, I still had to go to work.
Yeah.
Right. So that didn't sit very well with me. So every morning I used to wake her up to tell her, to make sure that she knew I was going to work. Okay. It's very kind of me. Right. Except, her response was, yeah.
So then I suggested, hey, Pat, why don't you quit your job and join us. We do Nu Skin together. We'll grow faster. But, Pat, a PhD in chemical engineer, a lawyer, he helps me a lot, but he wasn't ready to become a full-time Nu Skinner.
Well, like she said, I came to the States to become a chemical engineer, but due to the circumstances, I couldn't get a job in this area back in 1972 where there's a big recession. So I finally found a job with a law firm. I worked during the day, and from 9 to 5, I work at a law firm as a patent
agent,
as a patent searcher, okay? And at night from 6 to 8, I went to law school. And I did this 5 days a week for 4 years.
Yeah.
So I put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, I guess. Put in the effort to become a lawyer. And I passed the bar in 1977. And I just didn't want to walk away from my work so easily, because at that time I thought I had a very high-paying job with the oil company. It was not a very stressful job. It was, and I could say I was having fun at that job. So, but she kept bugging me about joining her Nu Skin full time. So I decided, look, I give you one condition, okay, very simple condition. I'll become a full-time new skin person, worker when the new skin income in 1 month is more than what I earn as a lawyer in 1 year. Okay, very fair, not that harsh a condition, right?
But you know, that wasn't exactly what he said. What he said was, okay, Marguerite, if one day your new skin 1 month income can surpass my yearly income as a lawyer, I will carry your bags.
The carry bag business, she made that up, okay? I didn't say that.
Yes,
Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah.
Okay, so we joined news. What I thought was when I gave her the condition, I thought that condition will never happen, okay? But 7 years into the business in 1995, and towards the end of 1995, 1 month new skin was more than 1 year at the oil company. So what did I do? I retired from law, finally. I saw the light. And that was back I retired in 1996.
February, I think.
Yeah, February. And that was 24 years. Yeah, wow. 24 years ago. So, wow, time went by fast.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was a very enjoyable journey. Okay. Now, what has new skin brought us? Whoops. Well, the main thing is, most of us think working at a job, and that is one person's lifetime labor. And what you need is recurring passive income. All right. So for us, that is New Skin Enterprises. So why New Skin is different? Because, of the innovative products, the company itself, and the culture within New Skin, okay? So these are the 5 points, but we are not going to discuss this in detail. You can ask whoever invited you, or those of you that are here already, you know about these 5 points already, so we just skip over them. And our products are based on science. These are our top scientists. And of course, like Kristine said earlier, that there are many entry points. It depends on your financial capability. You can join, many ways of joining and starting this business. Okay, and of course, our newest game changer is the Lumi Spa. Okay, in addition to nice products, New Skin also has a charitable branch, which is Nourish the Children, and we feed hungry children through all the distributors. Yes. All right. Mm-hmm. So actually, the compensation plan is fairly simple. You join our team, become an executive, and become a leader. Once again, you can ask whoever invited you to explain that to you in more detail. In terms of time, we won't cover that here. So, building a New Skin team changed our life. All right. How? Well, this is the house we live in now.
Yeah.
Actually, if you can see, we are in the corner facing, where are we now?
We are right here.
We are right above the trees. Okay, yeah. In that room.
Yeah.
That's right in the middle, in the middle of the picture.
Yeah.
Okay. So, needless to say, it changed our life. Huh? Oh, I went backwards. Sorry about that. So what else have New Skin done for us? Or this is our house at night.
This was Christmas. Christmas one year. My brother-in-law and my nephew went out and took this picture of night view, and I love it. So I said, hey, let's put it in our PowerPoint.
And because of New Skin, we were able to have an apartment in Paris.
I know. I lived in Paris when I was a kid. So when New Skin started Europe, I said, hey, Pat, maybe we should have just tiny little piece of Paris. So you see, I don't know, arrow.
The cursor
here.
There,
do you see? It's here.
I'm
at the window on the fourth floor.
Yeah, yeah. You
In
see,
France, it's called fourth
the
floor.
cursor? I'm moving it now. Okay, you
Yeah.
can see that. She's looking out the window. Meanwhile, Pat was standing in the street trying to avoid the traffic.
Yeah, to take this picture.
Hope I didn't get run over. Anyway,
This is when we had a trip a few years ago with a group of friends, and we went to a beautiful place. It's called Maldives. I heard Dean also took the group there. We were on an island, and then we were trying out their honeymoon suite. It was so nice and beautiful.
very peaceful.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Oh.
I think Dean.
I don't know if he was.
No,
I don't know.
Maybe it was.
Before.
I don't remember. I don't remember now.
With New Skin had a TMD trip in Paris, and so New Skin reserved the Louvre privately to have all the TMD visit the Louvre in confidence, because you don't have to worry about pickpocket people and all that. So we had our private time with Mona Lisa.
Yes, we said hi to Mona Lisa without having to fight the crowd. Okay. And here's a few pictures of more recent. Here, this is the White House.
Yeah, we were at the White House picnic last year before last, whatever.
Last year, I think last year, yeah.
Then we went a bit below. It is a place in Maastricht, Holland.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually a church converted to a Marriott hotel. We went to Andre Rieu concert. You saw his picture on the lower.
Right here.
Yeah, we went. It was lovely. It was like amazing. I'd like to go back, but anyway.
Yeah.
Then we went to Canada. We went to.
This is Lake Louise.
Yeah, Lake Louise is so beautiful. It is the green, the emerald green. I said it's like new skin color, and I love it. So we walked around a bit.
And this is the London Bridge, a famous London Bridge.
Yeah, we were on the cruise.
The cruise ship docked right outside the London Bridge.
I know. We actually went under the London Bridge.
Yeah, it's very unusual.
Very unusual. It was fun.
And of all the trips we have taken, okay, this is the, well, what should I say? Epic.
Yeah, the epic of the trips.
One trip of a lifetime, okay? We went on the National Geographic Society expedition around the world in 24 days by private jet. What do you mean by private jet? It's a private charter jet. You can see here. All right. It's a 757 reconfigured to hold 80 passengers. Now, this should be a movie, and we'll start this. All right. We started in Orlando, Florida. First stop. Oop. Wait. Didn't work. Machu Picchu.
Easter Island with all these massive.
I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning to take this picture. And then we went on to the Great Barrier Reef. And went snorkeling. Angkor Wat, Cambodia, and then Bagan. It should be Myanmar. There's a misspell here. In a lake in Myanmar. And there's the young girls, the long necks. Taj Mahal.
My favorite place, Taj Mahal, my dream. My bucket list. Beautiful. Oh, then we went to
Serengeti National Park in Africa. I took this picture with my iPhone. And then Petro Jordan. Just remember
movie. What's the movie?
Indiana Jones. The Last Crusade.
Yes. Then we end up in Morocco.
And then come home. So in order to go on this trip, okay, obviously there are some requirements. Well, number one, you got to have the money to pay for this, because it's not cheap. And they say the trip is for 24 days. It is not. It is for 26 days. because you have to get there one day early and you stay over after they come home before you can go home. So it's 26 days at a fairly good price. Plus, you got to be healthy in order to walk around. You know, for example, Machu Picchu, you have to climb all over the place. And Petra. So, there was a lot of walking involved in Petra. But of all the places, you know, you like the most is what?
Oh.
Serengeti?
I was so afraid to go into Africa because I thought I'm a mosquito magnet. I'm going to be like, eh. Then it turned out that was the best place because you sat in the cars and then they were driving you around. It was really, all those views was amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
we only pick up 1 or 2 pictures. There was many pictures. But anyway, that was a very enjoyable trip, mainly because we were not tired after the trip. Every night you spend the night in a five-star hotel. So yeah. We never slept on the airplane. So we never got tired. But anyway, that was an enjoyable trip. Without new skin, we won't be able to do all this, okay? All right, so we have said that, like Kristine said, we change the lives of everyone in our entire organization for generations. Well, take, for example, Kristine, right? Her life was changed because Dora, her mother, got involved in New Skin. And her kids can inherit the business from Kristine and Eric. So this business can go on for generations. Same thing for us here. We can hand this business over to our 2 boys. So just to show what this business can do, this is a picture of our group in Chiang Mai, Thailand.
Yeah.
It was a very, very nice place. Okay. We didn't realize we have such a big group.
I know. We went there. We thought we just have a small group by gathering, and we went there. It's shocking. Yeah.
And this is, we did a meeting in Hong Kong, and that's our group.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's all Hong Kong, you know, sideline, downline. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, wow, I forgot about this. As of July 2017, we have over 300 members of Circles of Excellence.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4. So you can see, you know, through New Skin, we are changing the lives of a lot of people within New Skin. However, you can change more lives too outside of New Skin. How? Well, okay. This is the president of the University of Maryland, okay, the gentleman in the middle with the Maryland bow tie, Dr. Wallace Lowe. Well, we have a story to tell about Maryland too. Both of us, as you have seen, graduated from the University of Maryland. And one day, a few years ago, we were sitting home minding our own business, and then I got a call. Said, "Hi, Pat." I said, "Yes, this is Pat. I'm Barbara, and I'm from the University of Maryland." "Oh?" I said, "Well, we noticed both you and Marguerite are alums of Maryland. And we noticed you have not been back to campus for a while. Why don't we come back and visit us? We'll even treat you to lunch." We figure, hey, free lunch, you know, yeah. Why not? So we went to meet the Dean of Engineering because I have an engineering degree. So he explained to us, even though Maryland's a state school, they still depend on a lot of donations from alums, okay? So, all right, what do you need? As it turned out, it was a very expensive lunch, okay? But that was all for a good cause, okay? So this is Dr. Lowe in the middle. And, well, he's the mascot for Maryland, a terrapin. This testudo, the terrapin. So what we wound up doing was we donated money to support a graduate school fellowship in mathematics. And this is last year's recipient.
Yeah.
For that fellowship,
yes,
okay?
Yes.
We had a dinner with all the donors and recipients, so that was very nice. And in addition, we endowed 2 professor chairs in the chemical engineering department. And I don't know if you can see the picture on the right corner here is the professor that's our Pat and Marguerite professor in chemical engineering. Okay, yeah, so you can see right there. And as it turned out,
this young man
here, Matt Dowling, he was one of the grad students for Professor Srini. He invented something that's very unusual. How come I won't go?
Huh? Go back?
Here you go. He made an invention that can stop heavy bleeding based on a material called chitosan. He modified the chitosan, which is derived from oyster shells. And all you do is spray on the wound and you'll form a gel to stop the bleeding. And his company was rated among the hottest medtech startups in 2018. So indirectly, we were helping him develop this product that can help a lot of people. All right.
Yeah.
And later on, we got another call.
I know. It's Pat and Marguerite. Come and look at our new chemi building.
Okay, engineering building. Someone has donated $125 million to build a Clark Hall, for engineering. And they have a very nice overlook conference room. How about making a donation so we can name this room after you? So there's a Patrick and Marguerite Sung conference room in the new Clark building. All right. For those of you who go to Maryland, go there. Or when it opens back up, go there and take a look. Okay. So here's the lab below us.
Now it's all with equipment. That was the opening with no equipment.
That was the
before.
Grand opening before everything went in. So that's another story that we got involved in. About 10 years ago, I was found to have myasthenia gravis, which is an autoimmune disease that can be controlled through medicine. But the medicine got very nasty side effects. And our friend, John Pant, said, well, why don't you try another way? In addition to take the medicine, try what we call integrative medicine, to see by changing your lifestyle, your diet, the way you sleep and get more rest and everything. And why don't we try to do that? And I followed that advice and I got much, much better. So in order to thank him, we decided to launch a symposium about integrative medicine and at George Washington University Medical School. All right, so this is a med school. It's not one of these regular clinics or whatever. So it's got a lot of credibility to it. And this is our first speaker, Dr. Jonas.
Mm-hmm.
All these, he came and gave the first symposium. It was recorded. And those of you who are interested in learning more, contact us. We'll give you the recording. This is our first year. See, what they do in integrative medicine is to treat the whole person.
Yeah.
All right, by changing your, like I said, lifestyle, especially for the chronic problems. A lot of them can be taken care of by changing your lifestyle, such as diet, sleep, exercise, get some, or do some yoga or whatever. It's a whole package.
Eat properly, and then nutrition, supplement, everything.
Yeah. So this is our first symposium. This is a second symposium back in 2019. And this one, because of COVID-19, we didn't have a physical symposium. symposium, you have to be there physically. We did this online. So next year we'll have another one too, but we don't know the details yet. So as you can see, by building a new skin team, you change a lot of lives. So not just our own, yours, those who are in new skin, and many others for generations to come, excuse me. So join us. All right, and that's our presentation.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Number get rid of this.
Stop share.
Yeah, but I can't find my. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, Dean is. Okay.
There he is.
Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. Sorry. I think that I look at the video from both of you. Most of you, as you just seen it, both of them, you know, by the way that they donate to some of the research, so they can help a lot of people directly and indirectly. And I think that's the one thing stand out from this opportunity, that you have a chance, beside the freedom of ourselves, we can touch to many lives around the world.
Yes, precisely. We figured, okay, financially we've made it, so we have helped. Also, we have helped a lot of people become successful. So it's about time for us to help more people, you know, make them more healthy, and maybe push back the what is it, the barrier of boundary of science through, you know, the engineering and technology. And we were very glad to see that, you know, Matt came up with this technology that's really can help a lot of people. Because first thing, when suppose in a car crash, for example, the first thing to do is if someone got hurt is to stop the bleeding. And this material he has developed can really help, you know, prevent people from bleeding to death, essentially.
So it's kind of fun for us too.
So that project, they funded to that project. So indirectly, it can help save a lot of lives.
Yes.
Right. Well, we help out the professor. The professor guided the graduate student. Okay.
And the graduate student.
The graduate student came up with this idea. So it's a chain reaction.
So for those listeners who have not joined New Skin yet, maybe I hope that today you see the bigger picture of what we are doing. It's not only making the money, but, you know, can help a lot of people around. You know.
Well, through New Skin,
you know, I watched your presentation in Indonesia, and then I checked the trip that you have now. You have is that a year ago, maybe?
January
the national
18.
2018?
18. Around the world trip, right? You're talking about.
You know, that trip is about $80,000 each person, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was
$1.6 billion.
Well, it was worth it. Okay. I mean, a lot of people thought that.
Because if you travel individually in each location, it will take you about 20 years.
Yeah, because you're coming, because especially the Easter Island,
so
it's a very isolated
one trip.
place. Yeah, we
trip
took
of a lifetime. 80,000, I think it's worth it.
Yeah,
I just had to Catherine yesterday, and she said yes. Let's go.
But go. Yeah, when you still can, right? Go.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, you enjoy it. Seriously, you enjoy it, Dean.
Yeah, you're like, not too many days per place.
We'll do it in 2021, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
21. I don't know, 2021, can we travel yet? Yeah.
Lifetime, once in a lifetime trip.
That's right.
So officially you joined in 1988, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay.
September.
So it's about 32 years.
32 years ago.
32 years ago.
32 years, yeah. Have you ever wondering that if we are not doing new skin, what we are doing now? Because that's how we, myself and my wife, we ask each other all the time. If without new skin, I don't know what we are doing at this age, right? Man, it's really sad.
Yeah.
Well, I know we won't be sitting in this house.
Yeah.
Most likely we'll be so worried about how we're going to get it through this COVID business.
Yeah.
You know. I mean,
so if anybody have any question for Pat and Margaret, can you write down at the Q&A button?
But I think they have to write it in English.
Or someone has to translate for us.
It's okay. If they can write in Vietnamese, I'll translate.
Okay.
Okay, anybody have question? Just write down. Oh, it's a lot of things. This is a wonderful story. Catherine say, Margaret is and always my idol.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, I'm not, because I'm a lawyer. Is that what that is?
Pat's been jealous now.
How was your first year doing? Because can you imagine that 32 years ago, back then, of course, we don't have Facebook. We don't have even internet, right? Back in 1988, internet is not ready yet.
Well, at that time, the biggest thing for us was the fax machine. Okay, we can broadcast fax messages out.
And the pager.
That was a big innovation already.
Yeah, it was like telex.
Yeah, well, when we first started, it was a telex machine. Okay, we were talking about slow. That's very slow. And then came the fax. Yeah, and the fax was a big improvement already.
And I remember
and how many products we have back then?
18, I think. 18 products. And back then, when first I went to Taiwan and Hong Kong, I noticed people carried this brick, this huge brick. And they said, this is called a cell phone. And I go, whoa, this is really, and I know some friend told me, some robber, he used that to knock someone out, and yet he could still dial out and talk to people. And now our cell phone is so convenient, cute little thing that does everything, you know?
Well, compared to 32 years ago, today, the ways of communication is so simple.
Easy.
Yeah. For example, for us to do this, you would never dream of doing this.
Yeah.
30-some years ago.
Not possible.
Yeah. No, for the slide presentation, we have to take pictures and then take it to the Photoshop, come back, and then you look at it.
Slide projector.
I made a mistake.
I know.
Go back. And then you have the slide projector, you have to lug around, you know.
Yeah, when we went first to Hong Kong, we lugged the slide projector. We have to lug the tray with, you know, maybe 2 trays of different.
The carousel.
Carousel, and oh my God.
Yeah, the slides, on the slides.
Mm-hmm.
Margaret, there was one time that I heard you told us about the story that you went to Japan without knowing anybody, and it's not easy, right?
Well, okay, we know the Kishimoto's from the United States, right? Because he worked for airline and I work for US Air, so I got to meet him and we became friends. So I thought, wow, if Nu Skin started Japan, maybe if we could create a second line in Japan. And so we we did some preparation because I'm a big chicken, really. So we went to Japan with the kids in the summer, and then he told me how to go to the places. We went to visit your patent lawyer.
Right. Years ago, I happened to meet a Japanese patent attorney, okay, who worked at the same law firm for just a few months with us. So I got to know him, and so when Japan opened, we decided to go back and look him up. Okay, try to get him into the business, and through him, we did have one distributor who became executive.
Yeah, but it was funny. It's true. Then I knew we have kids. Kids are young, so only me will go into Japan. So I had to memorize how do I take the train, where to go. And back then, when you travel, you have a bag of Nu Skin, a bag of maybe product you want to share with your friends. You got to bring your own clothes. You know, you got to look nice, right?
Makeup.
Since you're doing business, right?
Very important, makeup.
And then you go to the Shinjuku train station. And then
ride the Shinkansen.
Ride the Shinkansen to go west. And then all of a sudden I looked at, that's a track I have to go on. Oh my God, that is a 2-level climbing up. And I have 3-piece of bags here. How am I going to get up there? Oh, it was very trying time. But I thought, okay, do I want to do new skin? Do I want a new line here? Do it. Go. So
for those of you who are listening, and you are sort of pioneer in some of the market in Europe, for instance, you know that it's not easy to open a new market.
Yeah.
But I hope that by listening to Pat and Marguerite today, you see that it's well worth it, the time and effort when you explore the new market. Of course, it's not easy. Yeah.
It's not easy. Yeah. You know, after a while become easy. So we're watching our granddaughter. We video a lot. We're watching her from lying down, finally flipping over, then start, you know, kind of, you know, like I call it the, what do you call, they call it the pose,
down dog pose.
Not down dog, the one that's she push up pose. And then now, and then a week ago, 10 days ago, she was inching forward with her arm. The leg wasn't moving. And we saw her yesterday on all fours, so fast crawling already. So children, we all have to go through these trying times. She has to learn how to crawl, you know, before she can stand up.
And then start walking. So the same process through new skin. You know, you cannot expect to become a big distributor, you know, overnight. You need to learn what to do, right?
Put the basic stuff in,
yeah,
and then proceed forward. Day by day, you get better.
Just learn, improve a little bit, like Sandy said, improve a little bit every day. So, and after a few days, you accumulate all your knowledge and everything.
You know, I asked them, how many team elites you have, and then they don't remember. But I remember there was time that we was in the same boat on the team elite trip, and I asked you, how many team elite you have in this trip? And you said, probably it's about 400. I almost fell to the river. I almost fell off the boat.
Yeah, we don't know because so many.
I could not imagine that you have about 400. I know that you have more than that, but just a matter that you don't remember exactly the number.
Yeah, we don't know anymore, but it's fun. Everybody, I think, as soon as you become an executive and up, especially when you become Blue Diamond, if we work all together for the same goal, it is a win-win situation. If we can help each other, you know, some people are more not allow other people to join them, but I think why not? You know, we all win together. Yeah. That's the more fun.
The way I look at it, the new skin opportunity is so large. There's no way one group can dominate. Okay, so might as well just open up and share it. It's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah.
If you share.
That's right.
Yeah. That's the way we feel. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Pat and Margaret, have you been in Vietnam?
One time.
If not, then maybe we invite both of you sometime.
Okay.
The beautiful country, beautiful people.
I know.
Good food too. If you enjoy food, I mean, street food, I think that's a good one.
I don't know about street food. You know, I'm not what you call it? I can't take the.
You're not, she's not a connoisseur, okay?
Yeah.
Well, maybe not, but she's not the one that would try anything.
I like durian. That I do. Street
durian?
Food. Yes, I love durian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like the egg rolls that without the parsley.
See.
Yeah. I like the bang nguyen. I like a lot of Vietnamese food. As long as they don't put on the parsley, I'm okay.
The coriander. Right?
Coriander, yeah. I even learned to love the fish sauce.
Yeah.
And she doesn't like garlic.
And the fish sauce, that's right, has garlic, and I hate garlic. But somebody took me one time to eat, and then they didn't tell me. And I said, wow, this sauce is really good.
Delicious.
So I was tricked, but it was good. So sometimes New Skin, when you get tricked to
I think
something,
Hong Kong and Vietnam somehow is very close to each other. Similar.
I know,
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Let's see, one question about, do you have any advice for young people? Please give some advices for the young generation.
The younger generation, I think we all started when we were young. So to me, when I was 41, I was very young because that's 32 years ago. So as you do, you join. So for anybody that's joining, let's say they're only in their 20s, 30 years from now, there will be New Skin Millionaire, 10, whatever, the COV, 1, 2, 3, 4, probably even bigger by then. It'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And since they're in their 20s now, they'll become 50s at that point, and they're going to look back and they're going to say, oh my God, I joined when I was 21, and now
wait. Let me ask them, because I don't even know. 33 years ago, you are 41?
32 years ago. Yes, 41.
Oh,
She's
man.
73. Okay, I'll
They
do
are
the math.
74 now.
73. This year, 73.
74.
Born 90. Yeah.
Incredible. Oh,
Well, for
now
the young people.
I have a lot of hope ahead of me.
Well, for the young folks, okay, look at it this way. If you want to make an impact, all right, on Earth, this is one way to do it. Okay, so you essentially you changing your own life and then change other people's lives. You're leaving a very good legacy if you're looking for impact on the world that you can leave. So a lot of young people say, oh, okay, I want a job that is very satisfying. I want to have something that can impact the world. Yes, this is one example you can do, right?
Okay, thank you. We have another question here. Is that if you focus on one thing, if we had to focus on one thing to make a huge success, what that one thing is? Can you give us the advice?
Never
That's one
quit.
question.
Never quit.
Never quit.
Never quit.
Yeah. Okay. And then another question, may I ask how difficult to start New Skin with a low knowledge person? I mean, the person without knowledge.
Knowledge.
Well, okay. This one thing about New Skin, okay? No knowledge. What do you mean? I mean, education-wise or whatever? Okay, let me ask you.
We have cleaning.
Yeah. Can you do a demo? Especially, with the Lumi spa or the facial spa and all that. Can you do a demo?
Yeah.
As long as you can do that, you can become successful. Right? I mean, New Skin is not a very complicated business, so don't make it think that don't think that you have to have such knowledge. But keeping it simple is to do the demo, right? See the results, the difference the demo brings, and then explain that there's a business behind this line of products. You don't need high level of education to do that, seriously.
No.
Okay? Just keep in mind, keep on doing, don't give up, keep on doing the demo, show the business, show the opportunity, like Alan said, to do the demo, show the money, ask them to join.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. This is the question for Margaret. When you started with just a few products, can you share that in the first 10 years, what you do regularly, consistently every day? In the first 10 years
When we
with the
started the business, we were both working full time. So for part-time, I consider this a part-time business at that in the beginning. So I know I need to part-time, if you went out to work at any job in the United States, you need to spend 20 hours a week to do whatever that part-time job is. So I said, I'll just spend it on Nu Skin. To use the product, demo it. So I didn't do that much demo every day, but I sure did a lot on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
At that time, the most effective demo we can do was a facelift.
Yeah, facelift.
You know, facelift is available
You don't know
today.
how many facelift I did.
Yeah. So, you know, even someone who can say, I cannot afford this product, I cannot afford that product. Okay, try the facelift. Do half a face. You can see the difference.
Yes.
The main thing is you pique someone's interest. Once you get them interested in this, and then you can start developing your business.
That product that we have now is no different than the one that you have from the beginning, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Same facelift.
Well,
We have
exactly the same.
and the original. I like the original.
Or even better now.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
the ingredients are more better.
Yeah. Every place we started with basic skincare products, right? And usually the facelift is included. And that's how we started business, you know, with facelift.
Yeah.
You know, one thing that most of you don't know, that this couple know about the product in and out. Almost every product. I think even Alan and Gal sit down with them and try to learn even the small product. They are the expert in all of the product. Because when they started the business, you know, they have to know about the product.
Yeah. You have to try it yourself, use it, and then sharing it.
Well, the thing is, you know, we were not in the sales business. We're white collar workers. And for us to sell something, you know, we wouldn't know what to do. So the simplest thing for us would be just do the demo, show the difference, and then show them the business.
Yeah.
Right? That's the simplest way.
Yeah. Okay, there's a lot of notes here. They talking about lovely couple. Truly, you are a lovely couple. You know, they are. There was somebody told me that when you walk into the convention in Hong Kong,
yeah,
they are just like king and queen of Asia, Nu Skin Asia.
Nah, Vera Water is the queen of Asia.
Yeah, but you know, they are very humble and very friendly. So I encourage, if you have a chance to meet them, just meet and working together.
Okay, now let me make clear one thing. Okay, everybody knows how old she is. Now, how old? Most people will be wondering, how old is Pat? How old is Pat? Right?
He's old.
I'm a young kid. I'm a young kid. Okay.
I have no idea. No idea.
I'm 76 years old. 76.
76. Oh man.
Yep. Oh man, yes, thank you.
You said old man. He is the old man.
I'm
the old man.
Yeah, old man.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I think that's thank you for sharing. I think that that your story is very inspirational. And then we learn a lot from today. At least some people who are very new into this business. The story that we have this morning is to tell you that this is the real opportunity, real business, unlimited income. There's a potential for normal people, right? Mm-hmm. You want to do the extraordinary thing.
Yes.
If you choose the right vehicle, that's all.
Precisely. Yeah. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. And then if you have, I don't see any more question here. There's a lot of compliments. about you both.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Use a lot of new skin product, become younger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank
If you
you.
happen to go down south, we invite
Uh-huh.
you to stop by our home. So
Okay.
Catherine
Well,
can
you
cook.
come up here too.
Yeah, she's a
Yeah,
good cook.
both ways.
I didn't realize you've never been to our house.
Yeah, we didn't know that. We have to invite you to come over to our house when
Yeah.
this COVID-19 stuff blow
Yeah,
over.
I hope that it will fade away soon,
I know.
so we can freely
Yeah. You can
go
travel
everywhere.
again.
I know.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you for joining us this
Hey.
morning. Thank you, Pat and
Thanks for
Margaret.
having us.
We
Yeah,
really
thank
appreciate
you.
it. And then
Yeah.
thank you
Bye.
everybody for participating.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye, everyone.
bye.
Okay, the program will change it to Monday next time. Okay, and then we will have another guest speaker from Philippines. It's also under Pat and Margaret. It's Sandy Martinez from Philippines.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye,
The one
everyone.
who own almost 100% of Philippines. Okay, we will have different guests, and then we do twice a month, not only once a month, right? Because just like the story today, it's so wonderful that we cannot wait another month to have another story. So twice a month, the second month and the last month.
Okay.
Yeah, every month we will have, and the topic is millionaire talks. So we can invite a lot of team elite and to share, and then we learn from each other. I think that's the wonderful of the technology these days. You can how to connect every one of us, and we learn from each other.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, have a wonderful weekend, and then
You
we'll
too,
see you
Dean.
next time. Thank you.
Yeah,
Say hi to Catherine.
I know. Say hi to Catherine. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.